It's Chicago Harness Racing. Chicago Harness Racing is brought to you by Miller High Life, the best comes shining through, by Everell Chevrolet and Chrysler Plymouth, and by the Illinois Department of Agriculture, supporting harness racing throughout the state.
Good evening and welcome to Chicago Harness Racing. We're going to be looking at Friday night's card from Maywood Park, and I hold in my hand the final field for the Spring Championship. Tough contest. The races didn't go anything like we expected, Mike.
Well, I think both horses that won were horses that did figure, but one of the horses that figured barely made the final. And
you got to keep your eye on the screen to figure out which one. Then we're going to be handicapping Saturday night's card, but let's get straight to the racing action from Friday night. We had driving doubles by Dave McGee and Ronnie Marsh. $1.5 million was the total combined handle. It was a sloppy track at Maywood Park on Friday night, but let's look at the first race, the first half of the daily double. They are non-winners of 4 races or $15,000 in a lifetime. We've got a big field of 8 horses going postward, and here's the call of track announcer, Tony Salvaro.
They drive into the far turn. Aggravation maintains a lead. Master Dancer, he wants out of second. It's I'm a Flash and Mighty Dale around the turn. It's all Aggravation. Here they come turning far home. Aggravation cuts the corner. It's I'm a Flash and Mighty Dale. Aggravation. Master Dancer looking for a race leader in the Buckeye going to the whip. It's Aggravation.
And from the 7th spot, getting the victory, Aggravation with Dale Heitman in the bike. Jim Buscarini chains 1080's the winning mutual. Master Dancer and Daryl Bussey got second, and I'm a Flash and Del Insco got third. 2:02 and 3/5 is the time for the winning mile, and the first half of the daily double is number 7.
And if you notice, Master Dancer was locked in. Keep an eye on him next time.
Okay.
Second race, Illinois breds, non-winners of 5 or non-winners of 6 races lifetime. We got 8 horses. We'll pick up the action with Juan's Charm on the lead.
Now they drive around the far turn. It's Juan's Charm with the lead. Smell of Success. On the inside, it's Howling Night. Here they come, turning far home, and Juan's Charm sprints clear again. On the outside, it's Smell of Success. On the inside of horses, Howling Night. It's Juan's Charm with the lead. Juan's Charm in full command. It's all Juan's Charm tonight. Smell of Success, close for third.
And it was Juan's Charm and Dave McGee. Ken Benedetti trains. 380 winning mutual, 201 and 4. Smell of Success got second. Fire Up was third. The double of 7 and 2, 27.80 at 2-7 Perfecta, $17.
And that's the daily double from Friday night's card at Maywood Park. Stay tuned, because coming up right after this, 2 divisions of the Spring Championship. We'll have all the racing action coming up.
Harold Fan pacing the carburetor between horses. Peace Talks, Fox Valley Zeus.
Perfectas and trifectas on these $8,000 claimers. We've got a big field of 9 and an upsetter from that 9 spot.
Now they move into the far turn. It's Noble Elbow with the lead. It's all heck on the outside. Sid Sandman powers third, moves the second. Here comes Larry Jane on the far outside. Around the turn, your leader is Noble Elbow, but Sid Sandman moves at him on the outside. Here they come, turning far home, and Sid Sandman, he's up on the outside now to challenge and take command. It's Noble Elbow fighting to come back. Sid Sandman, Noble Elbow. Here comes Jedi Marvel, and he's flying. 3 horses at the bar.
And it was number 9, Deadeye Marvel, with Anthony Morgan. Dennis Henrik trains. 31.60's the winning mutual. Sid Sandman and Dave McGee got second, and Noble Alba and Daryl Bussey finished third. 2:02 flats the time on the mile. 9-4 Perfecta, 276.60. 9 and 4 and 5 on the try. Oh, $1,036.40. I didn't have it, Mike.
No, either did I. Okay, it's the first division of the Spring Championship eliminations. Illinois bred 3-year-olds, the field of Peace Talks, Fox Valley Zeus, Short Change, Arborator, Pirate HT, Bevo, and Go Sox from the 7th slot.
It's Arborator now to the top. They're halfway home. 50 58-3, and Arborator has the lead into the clubhouse turn. It's Fox Valley Zeus in second. Peace Talks, he makes his bid, swings to the outside. It's Short Change. Now they curve into the back stretch. It's Arborator, but Peace Talks is third. Second on the outside. Fox Valley Zeus is right there in third. A gap to Short Change. Now they curve into the back stretch, and Arborator has the lead, but Peace Talks is an up and challenging second. It's Fox Valley Zeus in third, and from far back, here comes Go Sox. Now they drive into the far turn. It's Arborator with the lead. It's Fox Valley Zeus in second between horses. Peace Talks. Here comes Go Sox. He's fourth. He's now third upon the outside. Here they come turning far home. It's Arborator with the lead. It's Fox Valley Zeus. Here comes Go Sox with a rush. It's Arborator, Fox Valley Zeus, and Go Sox. It's Arborator and Fox Valley Zeus. Arborator, Fox Valley Zeus, and Go Sox is third.
And as you saw, Arborator, a nice win for Dave McGee at 440. Mickey Rodriguez trains 158-4. Fox Valley Zeus was second. Go Sox third. Bevo finished fourth, making the finals. Peace Talks missed the finals. Perfecta 4-2, 17-20.
What a heartbreaker.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Well, Go Sox is in the final. And Lisa, I hope you're okay. On to the fifth race. Now winners of $5,000 in the last 6 starts. We've got a big field of 8 horses, and it was Laverne Hostetler on the rail with Strike a Pose on the lead.
They're moving by the 3/4 mile mark. It's Strike a Pose with the lead. It's Native Dawn, Shotgun Spur, Jimmy's Bunny, 3 wide. It's called 911 and Top Up. But they're in the final 1/8 of a mile, and your leader, Strike a Pose. Here they come, turning far home, and Strike a Pose cuts the corner. It's Native Dawn, and he's out for the drive. Strike a Pose has the lead, and Native Dawn. It's Strike a Pose with the lead. It's Strike a Pose, Native Dawn, and Jimmy's Bunny third.
And it was number 1, Strike a Pose with Laverne Hostetler in the bike. Jim Meade trains 460s and Winning Mutual. Native Dawn with Jim Kern got second, and Jimmy's Bunny and Danny Knox finished third. 1:57-4 is the time on the mile. 1-2 Perfecta, $20. 1-2-7 on the try, $122 even.
And the 6th race, the second division of the Spring Championship eliminations. The first 4 finishers qualify for next week's final. The field of Hopper Wellwood, Wellwood Dealer, King's Intruder, Fox Valley Jock, Random Our Best, St. Elmo Eagle, and Pirate Dan.
101 another halfway home. They move into the clubhouse turn. It's Wellwood Dealer with the lead. Hopper Wellwood is back to second. King's Intruder in third on the outside. St. Elmo Eagle followed on the inside of horses by Fox Valley Jock. It's Pirate Dan. Random Our Best trails the field. Now they curve into the back stretch. And your leader, Wellwood Dealer. It's King's Intruder. Another move at the leader on the outside. Hopper Wellwood followed on the inside of horses. Fox Valley Jock. They're by the 3/4 mile mark, and Wellwood Dealer opens up the lead now by 3. It's Hopper Wellwood in second. On the outside, King's Intruder, Fox Valley Jock. Here they come, turning far home. Wellwood Dealer is under urging. Here comes Hopper Wellwood, the Buckeye, going to the whip. Hopper Wellwood on the outside is charging. It's Hopper Wellwood on the outside. No to take command. Hopper Wellwood at the wire.
And getting up to win it, Hopper Wellwood and Walter Paisley at 560. Terry Medine trains 159-1. Wellwood Dealer got second. Fox Valley Jock got third. And winning the photo for fourth, King's Intruder. Perfecta 1-2, $17. And Eleanor, the final field now we have listed on the screen, and a couple of surprises.
Couple surprises. Bevo, I think, is a surprise.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Arborator, Fox Valley Zeus, Go Sox, Bevo, Hopper Wellwood, Wellwood Dealer, Fox Valley Jock. Didn't really figure to get in there. And King's Intruder, the overwhelming favorite. Barely squeaking by. I bet you there's something wrong with that horse. We'll just have to see.
Maybe you didn't like the track.
Okay, we'll have to see. Well, that's the final field for next Friday's Spring Championship. But let's go on to more racing action from Saturday night with the 7th race. There's $16,000 to $18,000 claimers. The field is 8, and the question on everyone's mind was, could number 8, Rich Tree, make it 1, 2, 3 in a row right here at Maywood?
Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. It's Rich Tree with the lead, and Dwayne's Gamble. Here they come, turning far home, and Rich Tree has the lead under the whip by 2 lengths. It's Dwayne's Gamble and Burnt Orange. A late move on the outside, Count Westby. It's Rich Tree with the lead, and Dwayne's Gamble. It is Rich Tree under urging at the wire.
And from the 8 hole, it's Rich Tree with Gerald Longo, the winning driver, and trainer 1480 is the winning mutual. Count West by N, with Jim Kern got second, and Burnt Orange and Wayne Moore got third. 158 and 3 is the time on the mile. 8.5 Perfecta, 72.20. 8.53 on the try, $568.60. Rich Tree makes first start for Gerald Longo. The horse gets claimed back by trainer Nick Brailes. Count West by N gets claimed. Will go to the Greg Jacobson trained barn. Very interesting, huh? Rich Tree? Okay.
Free-for-all handicap, the 8th race. We've got 5 horses listed. No changes in Tony's call.
They're by the quarter, 28 and 1 the quarter. Dancers Bearcat maintains a lead. It's Elmer in second. It's Dynamic Trip tucked in third, followed now by Buck and Wing. Here comes Elmer. Elmer now to take command. It's Dancers Bearcat in second, followed on the outside by Buck and Wing. It's Dynamic Trip, then trailing Son of a Gun. Your leader to the half is Elmer. It's Dancers Bearcat, Buck and Wing. 57 and 2. Now they smoke into the clubhouse turn. It's Elmer with the lead. Buck and Wing is edging second. Dancers Bearcat is right there in third, followed on the outside by Son of a Gun and Dynamic Trip. Now they curve into the back stretch. It's Elmer with the lead. Buck and Wing is on the outside. Dancers Bearcat, Son of a Gun, trailing to the 3/4. Dynamic Trip. Midway up the back stretch, it's Elmer with the lead. It's Buck and Wing on the outside second. Dancers Bearcat, Son of a Gun, and Dynamic Trip. Now they drive into the far turn, and here comes Buck and Wing up to challenge Elmer for the lead. Dancers Bearcat and Dynamic Trip. Here they come, turning for home. It's Elmer with the lead, but here comes Buck and Wing. Buck and Wing on the outside to challenge Elmer for the lead. Buck and Wing on the outside now to take command. It's Elmer. It's Elmer and Buck and Wing. It is Elmer, Buck and Wing. Dynamic Trip is third.
And getting up, Elmer, James Paupin, the winning driver. 520 winning mutual, 156 and 4. Buck and Wing second this week. Dynamic Trip third. Perfecta 4 and 5, 1060.
On to the 9th race. They're $18,000 to $20,000. That's the claiming price. Slide, slide, slide gets a new driver, Danny Knox. Number 1, MD Castor, came up sick and had to be scratched. So a field of 7, and here's the racing action.
Now they move up the back stretch. It's B. Russell Sprout by 3 lengths. On the outside, it's Slide, Slide, Slide. It's Young Belfour and Chest of Jars. Now they're in the final 1/8 of a mile. It's B. Russell Sprout, 3 lengths. It's Slide, 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 trying to come on. Here they come, turning for home, and B. Russell Sprout has the lead under urging. On the inside, it's Slide, 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 and Chest of Drawers. It's B. Russell Sprout. Here comes Slide, Slide, Slide. Your leader, B. Russell Sprout. B. Russell Sprout at the wire.
And it was number 3, B. Russell Sprout, with Ron Marsh in the bike. Bill Deere and Trains, 1840s, the winning mutual. Slide, 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 and Dan Knox got second. Chest of Drawers and Walter Paisley finished third. 8 to show, folks. 158 and 3 is the time on the mile. 3.5 Perfecta, $110. 3.56 on the trifecta, $926.80.
10th race, condition pace, now winners of 5,000, last 6, 8 horses. They're trying to beat Fortune Leader.
Midway up the back stretch, Fortune Leader has the lead by 2 lengths. Tolkien. It's Escort Best back to third. It's Past and Present and Yankee Champ. Now they drive into the far turn. It's Fortune Leader with the lead. It's Tolkien in second and Escort Best. Here they come, turning for home. It's all Fortune Leader. It's Fortune Leader with the lead. Escort Best and Tolkien. But down the stretch, it's Fortune Leader with the lead and Escort Best. It's Fortune Leader all alone at the wire.
Easy win for Fortune Leader, who's eyeing the Windy City pace. The winner paying $320. Marge McGuire, the trainer, and Ron Marsh another win, 158 flat. Escort Best second. Yankee Champ was third. Perfecta just $960. Trifecta $28.80.
The 11th and final race from Friday night's card at Maywood Park. The $10,000 claimers changed the driver. Number 2, Lake Hills Jeffrey, put Dan Knox in the bike, and here's the racing action.
Yankee Showboat powers up on the outside. It's Jim Fury, Yankee Showboat, followed on the inside by Sean D.W. On the outside, that's Strike Alert, but Yankee Showboat now powers into command. The field's halfway home, 59.
Eleanor Flavin, call the switchboard. Eleanor Flavin, call the switchboard, please.
On the inside of horses, it's Gem Fury in second, now a length and a quarter. They curve into the back stretch, approaching the final quarter. Yankee Showboat maintains a lead. Gem Fury right there in second. It's Strike Alert and Jane for third. Second on the outside. Here comes Phelps Hanover. They move up the back stretch. Yankee Showboat has the lead. Strike Alert is on the outside of challenging second. Gem Fury in third. On the outside, it's Phelps Hanover. Shandy W. Followed on the outside of horses knowing JD. But they're in the final eighth of a mile, and it's all Yankee Showboat. Here they come, turning for home. Yankee Showboat has the lead. It's Strike Alert in second. Down the stretch, Yankee Showboat. Here comes Strike Alert with a rush. It's Strike Alert on the outside. Now to take it on. It is Strike Alert at the bar.
And it was number 9, Strike Alert, with Anthony Morgan. Dennis Henner trained 740's the winning mutual. Yankee Showboat and Dave McGee got second, and Gem Fury and Mark Saporito finished third. 1:59 and 4 is the time on the mile. 9:3 perfected, 25:20. 9:37 on the try, 1:26.60. Again, $1.5 million was the total combined handle from Friday night's card at Maywood Park. But stay tuned, because coming up right after this, we're going to have some horses to watch, some racing action from Quad City Downs, and then a little bit later, handicapping from Saturday at Maywood Park. Mike Paradise's Horses to Watch are brought to you by Arrow Chevrolet and Arrow Chrysler Plymouth. We're back, and some horses to watch. They're girls tonight. Fillies and Mares, 8 claimers, Fox Valley Brassy.
Well, Eleanor, this horse had the misfortune to break stride last time, fall far, far back, made up a ton of ground, actually got beat only by 3 parts of a length. Boy, she's overdue, too. Okay, another filly to keep your eye on. Now I'm going to do 2 races or 3 races in a lifetime. This horse was racing in the Newcomers Series for fillies, raced in the Consolation, very well traveled by air. You made a good point, Eleanor. Horses that are going to be out of these Newcomers Series are going to fall into some easy conditions, and this horse is just starting to get good. Going to be facing a lot easier competition. Okay, and those are Mike Paradise's Horses to Watch, brought to you by Arrow Chevrolet and Arrow Chrysler Plymouth. Now let's look at the racing action from Sunday afternoon at Quad City Downs. It's an open handicap. You've got Heather R., Christie's Lightning, Tall and Handsome, Air Action, and from the outside, 5-spot, Eastridge Star and Charlie Baker. And the victory goes to number 5, Eastridge Star, with Charlie Baker, the winning driver and trainer. Heather R. got second. Air Action finished third. Time on the mile trot, 2 minutes and 1/5. And Charlie Baker had a driving and training triple on Sunday afternoon at Quad City Downs. Stay tuned, because coming up right after this, we're going to be handicapping Saturday night's card at Maywood Park.
Anxious Robbie has put ahead in front. Annihilator battles back toward the inside. 125 and 1 for 3/4. Anxious Robbie on the outside. In front by a head. Annihilator coming back again on the inside. Anxious Robbie still there by a neck. Annihilator trying to come back on the inside. Those two. Anxious Robbie.
Dragon's Lair, Pershing Square up on the outside. Far outside, Anxious Robbie. It's Pershing Square. Anxious Robbie's flying.
Coming to the final 16th, it's Dignitarian in front by 2. Anxious Robbie, a late move. Here comes Anxious Robbie. An unbelievable late brush. Anxious Robbie getting up.
Bell still leads by a half length. Matt Scooter alongside second with Jaguar Spar and Anxious Robbie. Through the stretch, Matt Scooter now gets the lead. Anxious Robbie coming at him. Matt Scooter, Anxious Robbie, and Jaguar Spar. Matt Scooter in front.
For booking information, call Don Barkley at 708-425-9819 or Linnell Farm at 309-872-2751.
We're back, and we're handicapping Saturday night's card from Maywood Park. And this is going to be a tough night. I thought I had a bad night Friday night. I'm going to have a worse night tonight. On to the first race, Mike's Daily Double Key. They're non-winners of 2 races in a lifetime, going with driver Danny Knox and Nardin's Turn. Well, Eleanor, we talk about the trip, getting the good trip. It's one thing this horse hasn't had, first over the last 2 times, maybe with the cover that he's been lacking a victory. Okay, on to the first trifecta on the evening's card. Mike's got a tri-key for you, and those non-winners of 3 races are $9,000 in a lifetime in Wellamore.
Well, Wallamore comes out of the series, the newcomer series against Dash and Ranamar's Best, and actually, except for the final, this horse raced real well. I think this horse falls into a nice condition.
On to the 4th race, and it's Miller Lite Long Shot and Millie's Niatross.
Well, the horse I got on top, and the logical choice is Jedi Revenge. I talked about him last week, and he showed good speed, but Millie's Niatross needed the start, stayed inside, finished with some pace, benefits from the start. It's a perfecta. Maybe we can get lucky.
On to the 5th race. They're $12,000 claimers, and please explain how you think this race is going to go with your pick, Battle Shoe Profit.
Well, Battle Shoe Profit for me last week, went right to the front end and demolished them. That's where you're going to find him again. Just go right to the mutual clerk, collect your money, he'll win again.
Okay, then give us the 2nd place finisher.
The second
You're so sure of that one.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I like Most Happy Mo. I think he's going to pick up some cover.
I like Fast Change. Go get him in that trifecta. Okay, on to the 6th race, our co-featured event on the evening's card. Now winners of 12,000 last 6 starts. Kelly Tuck Greg with the Dave McGee, Park Avenue Mike, Eel Hips, RD's to Gruff, Lear Hanover, Ralph Underwood, Dream-a-Trick, and Mike, tell us who you like here.
This is an interesting race. I'm going to go with the Balmoral Invader, Park Avenue Mike. First time Walter Paisley's in the bike, and this horse raced well. It actually hit a tough trip last time, but this horse has had some nice miles. I think he just happens to fit. The horse that you've been using, Eel Hips, really falls into a sweet spot here, and I think he is the horse to beat.
What about Dream-a-Trick falling into a sweet spot here?
Dream-a-Trick, I'm glad you mentioned him. First time on Lasix, so you might want to consider him for a price.
Thank you, Mike. You can cut down my pick. I really like that. Non-winners of 7,500 last 6 starts. Lingen Hook.
Hey, a new horse, Eleanor. You like new horses.
Yes, I do.
Big qualifier, 2 minutes and a tick. This horse is a recent purchase, and I think this horse fits real well here. I think it was bought for something like $25,000. Book is wise well with the move inside and drop in class. Let's use the 3-and-1 in our gimmicks.
Okay, are we going to look at the open now?
Yeah, let's look at the open.
Okay, let's look at the 8th race. $13,000 is the person on the line. Deadly Breeze and Dean Collins get the rail. Rail Storm, Greg's Image, Town Jester, Bye Bye Sleepyhead, Come On, and Wiregrass Kerrigan.
Well, can the mare win it?
I think so. I hope so. Sentimental pick, but I like Bye Bye Sleepyhead. I can finally pick her now because I know she won't be the favorite.
She won't be the favorite.
No.
I think the favorite, I'm going to go with Wiregrass Kerrigan. No wins, 11 wins last year, no wins this year. I talked about him being a trip horse. He needs the trip to go his way. I think the cover is going to come from Bye Bye Sleepyhead unless he pulls first and she follows him up. I don't think that she can outclose him, so I think Ronnie's going to have to pull first over here. Deadly Breeze shows the speed, and look for Rare Storm this time to change tactics, race up close.
It's going to be a good race.
Yep.
Okay. We got a couple more trifectas, so we've got some more tri-keys. They're $30,000 to $35,000 claimers. You're going with Pay Zone. Oh, did I miss Love Wellwood?
Love Wellwood.
Love Wellwood
We'll
in the
go with him
night.
first.
Okay, Love Wellwood in the night.
Well, he found Peace Talks too tough last time, but there's no Peace Talks in here. Gesundheit, the main threat, will race well against Go Sox, but I'm going to go with Jim Curran and win back-to-back races.
Okay, and the 10th race trifecta, Pay Zone.
I found this to be probably the most competitive race of the night because I think Commander Van's going to be much better from the inside, but Pay Zone can race on or off the pace. He's very consistent at this level. Hey, Dirty Deeds is sharp, but from the 8-hole, boy, he's going to need a big move.
Dale doesn't like the 8-hole. Doesn't race well from the 8-hole. But Dirty Deeds is racing very well.
But Dale's going to win the 11th anyway.
One more trifecta. There are claimers, Illinois Conceived and Fold, Strike Me Rich. Does this horse stay in good company, move into good company?
Well, TJ Whisper's the one to catch, but Storm Key may provide Strike Me Rich with the live cover. Maybe we can rally in time and get a free rust proof in here from the guys in Highland Park.
That's what I'm waiting for, but the horse just doesn't seem to want to win. We're going to have some information on Monday about a new bet at Maywood Park. The over and under, Mike, it's coming, so we'll be having more information.
And a harness quiz Tuesday.
A harness quiz, too. Trivia. And so until next time, we'll see you at the races.
Good night.
Chicago Harness Racing is an exclusive presentation of Pacesetter Productions.
Chicago Harness Racing has been brought to you in part by Miller High Life, the best comes shining through, by Arrow Chevrolet and Chrysler Plymouth, and by the Illinois Department of Agriculture, supporting harness racing throughout the state.